Alright, boys and girls, welcome to the DFS experience for Saturday, January 20th. This video is brought to you by our friends over at Thrive Fantasy, a player prop website where you can play against the house or play against other players in contest format. You do get a deposit match up to $250 if you use my promo code DFS Chapo, or you can use the link that's in my description. We're going to start with DraftKings. We're going to start with point guard. First, let me just say this. Obviously, you get Trae Young news. Obviously, you're going to try to throw some Atlanta Hawks in your lineups. Because obviously their usage goes up. Trae Young is a very high usage player. Charlotte had some good pieces in a terrific matchup against the Spurs. The Spurs had some okay pieces in a terrific matchup against the Hornets. Obviously, these things are right in front of your face. Bogdanovich. When Atlanta's healthy and Bogdanovich comes off the bench, he comes in, he hits 3 threes in a row, he gets 2 steals, he puts up 30 fantasy points and a half. My man starts, no Trae Young, and what does he do? 15, 16 fantasy points for the whole game. That's NBA DFS for you. This shit is fucking ridiculous. Anyway, let me try to prepare for Saturday slate. I cannot dwell on I can't dwell on Friday slate. I got to get ready for Saturday slate, and I got to get you guys ready for Saturday slate also. So let me do that. We're gonna start with point guard. SGA 10.3. You got to play him. I mean, there's a couple teams in the league that play through their main players. Like they do everything through them. Those players you got to start playing on every slate. SG is one of them, and Embiid is another. Halliburton to an extent. These guys, their usage is through the roof. Everything goes through them. You take SGA off the Thunder, you got a high school team. You got a high school JV team, not even varsity. You see what I'm saying? Fire up SGA 10.3. He's too cheap. Tough matchup, but that should keep the game close, and that's what you're looking for. You're looking for a tight, close game going down to the wire, potentially with overtime, so you can get all the fantasy points out of your players. You feel me? Donovan Mitchell, too cheap, great matchup. 9-8. Lock him in. Lock him in. Maxi's a fine play, but Embiid's gonna go crazy. We already know that. You're not gonna get 9.2K out of Maxi with Embiid running around dropping 30 points in a half. Real life points. Embiid is on a tear right now. LaMelo, 8.9. The thing with LaMelo, tough matchup, but the rest of his guys take a lot of shots also. They all do a lot of the same things. Miller, Bridges, Rozier. You feel me? I'd rather play somebody that doesn't have a lot of. I'd rather play a guy like SGA by himself with somebody like Lou Dort next to him, a complete bum, rather than play LaMelo with some studs next to him. Fantasy studs, guys that Brandon Miller gets a lot of steals. He hits threes. PJ Washington could go off. Miles Bridges could go off. Rozier could go off. Nick Richards could go off. Like, there's a lot of people that could go off. On OKC, there's 3 people going off. You got SCA, you got maybe Jalen Williams sometimes, and then you get Chet. You feel me? I like to play players on teams where I know where the offense is coming from, where I know the fantasy points are coming from. Brunson, 8.8. Absolutely in play. Anthony Edwards is in play. Scotty Barnes, I was a little bit harsh on Scotty Barnes 2 videos ago because he only put up like 30, 40 fantasy points. I know they want to play around him, play through him, but quickly takes up a lot of usage. 8.3K. Before his price does go back up, he's in play. Welcome home, Scotty Barnes. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. DeJounte Murray in play, 8K. Van Vliet, okay, play 7.3. Fire him up. Kobe White, 7-1 in play. No Levine. He's back on the shelf. Kobe White's back in play. Quickly had a down game last game, going up against the team that didn't want him. He should be fired up. 7K. It is a tough matchup, but I know he's going to be fired up. Fire up quickly. Vassals are okay play. An amazing matchup against Washington, and they'll have Wemby. San Antonio looks good. Trey Jones, I'm lying. Tyus Jones, 6.3, absolutely in play. Sexton's in play. Giddy's fine, 6K. Trey Jones, 5.8. As long as he starts, I'm fine with him. Conley, I don't need. Schroeder, you could take a shot. Caruso's in play. Kennard's in play. The rest of these guys you probably don't need right now. Kassan Wallace, if he starts at 4.1K, you could take a shot. Rozier, 7.6. Tough matchup. Good price in play. RJ Barrett, 6.9. His price is going to keep coming up. RJ Barrett is now a $7,600 player. He's a little bit too cheap. He's still in play. Clarkson, you could take shots on. Bogdanovich, I'll go back to Bogdanovich because I'm not a punk. No, I'm just playing. Sometimes you got to go back to these guys when they have down games, and all the ownership is going to come right off of him. Why? Because he had a down game. Go right back to him. Strus, Poole, DiVincenzo, Kelly Oubre, they're all in play. Jalen Green's in play. Boy, look how the mighty has fallen, down to 5,600. He plays like a goofball, and he's not really efficient. That's why his price keeps coming down. But I would take a shot on him if I was playing multiple lineups. You feel me? Bruce Brown might be a little bit too pricey if he's coming off the bench. Brandon Miller, 5.3. Good price, tough matchup. Dylan Brooks, you could take a shot. Gary Trent, you could take a shot. But remember, Gary Trent is going to be losing some minutes to Bruce Brown, I'm sorry. Merrill, we don't probably need right now. Zaire Williams, I prefer to start. Isaiah Joe is going to be playing 18 minutes off the bench. Don't think we need him. Champagne, 3.4. Probably not going to need him because Wemby will be back. Let's go to small forward. Markkanen's in play. DeRozan's in play. Looks a lot better with no Levine. Tobias Harris, you could take a shot. Good matchup. Jalen Williams, 7K. You got to look at it like this. If OKC's going to keep it close with Minnesota, Jalen Williams has to play well. Keldon Johnson off the bench, absolutely in play. Vince Williams is in play. OG's in play. City Bay, another guy. He had a down game. You could go right back to him. Jaden McDaniels, 5'1". I don't think I need him. Roddy, you could take a shot, 4.4. Patrick Williams, if he was healthy, you could take a shot. Cam Whitmore, what's going on with his minutes now? 33 minutes, 15 minutes, 28 minutes, 23 minutes, and then back to 9 minutes. Whoop-de-doo. Find a Checchio, you could take a shot. I already see that there's going to be enough mid-tier plays that you don't got to go digging in the trash for players, so you ain't got to do all that. Maybe if you want to play Embiid, but I don't think you need to do that right now. Wemby's playing on Saturday, so ignore this. 8.7. He should absolutely destroy Washington. He should put up 60 fantasy points in his 25 minutes. Randall's in play. Kuzma's in play. Cat, Jared Jackson, Miles Bridges are all absolutely in play. Jalen Johnson's in play. Abdi, you could take a shot. Jabari Smith, Sohan is fine. He looks better without Wemby. PJ Washington looks better if Nick Richards can't go again. John Collins, you could take shots on. No Batum for me. Okongu's okay. Nas Reed is in play. GG Jackson, my man. No, thank you. You could sit on the bench. You could take a shot on Aldama if you need to. Gorgie Yang, you could take a shot on 4K. Rest of these guys we don't need. Let's go to center. and beat 11-5, find value and play him. Sengun absolutely in play. Jared Allen should feast against Atlanta. Vooch against Memphis should have his way. Gobert 7-6 absolutely in play. Center looks amazing, looking like a double center DraftKings lineup for me. Hartenstein 6-8 always comes through. Gaffer needs to stay out so we could play Marvin Bagley. We'll get to him in a second. Capella's in play. Tillman's in play. Marvin Bagley 5K, fire his ass up if Nick Richards can't go. Jonte Porter 4.5K, absolutely in play. Tough matchup, but he's still in play. 27 fantasy points in 20 minutes. Barlow 4.1K, absolutely in play. Thaddeus Young is in play. So we got a couple value pieces at center. So we're going to be starting off this slate with some value already. So should it be tough to play who we want to play? You feel me? But like I always say every weekend, be ready and be prepared for the stars to be mysteriously ruled out in the middle of the day for some bogus injury. You feel me? So just keep your eye on your lineups. We're going to hit FanDuel in about 20 seconds. If you're new here, welcome. Appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the bell, thumbs up the video. That's absolutely important as we continue to build this channel. If you're struggling to cash, you need me to build lineups for you. You don't have time to do your own research or build your own lineups. I got you, no problem. Check out the Patreon link in the description. We have NBA. We're gonna do NFL tomorrow. We do MMA. We do PGA. We do NHL. Whatever it is you need, we got it. All right, let's go to FanDuel. Let's wrap this shit up and let's get out of here. SGA 11K. Appropriately. He's priced appropriately. Same thing as Donovan Mitchell. LaMelo's fine. Maxi's fine. Brunson's absolutely in play. Rozier's priced appropriately at 8.4. Van Fleet and Murray all in play. Kobe White has come back to life. We know Levine quickly against New York looks good. Sexton, Clarkson, Poole, Giddey all in play. The Jones brothers are both in play on this slate. Sohan looks good. Sohan looks okay. I prefer him without Wemby. Jalen Green, if you're feeling spicy. Caruso, Schroeder are in play. Anthony Edwards, 9.2. Jalen Williams, 8K. Sexton, Clarkson. I don't think I need LeVert at 7.2. But he's in the player pool. Vince Williams is in play. OG's in play. Bogdanovich is in play again. DiVincenzo, if you want to take a shot. Kennard, Dylan Brooks, Gary Trent, you can take shots on. And Kason Wallace if he starts again. Small forward. Markkanen, Scotty Barnes, Kuzma, DeRozan, Tobias, Jalen Johnson, Miles Bridges, RJ Barrett all in play. Keldon Johnson off the bench is in play. Bogdan. Bruce Brown off the bench at 5'9" is a little bit risky, but we'll see if he starts or if he's going to continue coming off the bench. Sadiq Bey is an okay play. Brandon Miller if you need value. I'm off of Cam Whitmore to his minutes somewhere stable. Roddy if you need value. Zaire if he starts for some reason. Zaire Williams, that is. Wemby at 10.2 on FanDuel is a fine price for his production. Julius Randle's in play. Jared Allen's in play. Karl Anthony Towns you could take shots on. Hartenstein, Jabari Smith, John Collins all in play. Naz Reid in the mid-range is fine. Marvin Bagley, if he starts, absolutely in play. I don't need GG Jackson on FanDuel at 5,900 when he can't even stay in the game. PJ Washington looks good again if Nick Richards can't go. Aldama if you're desperate. Gorgie Nang if you're desperate. Thaddeus Young if you need value. And Embiid, you're locking them in. Sengun 9K, good price. Gobert 8-4, absolutely in play against OKC. Vooch 8-3, no one should be able to stop him. Chat 8K, tough matchup, but he's in play. Capella, Gafford, we'll keep our eye on. Tillman, if you're playing a lot of lineups. Kessler, if you're playing a lot of lineups, but he does come off the bench, so be careful with that. And Jonte Porter on FanDuel, probably going to play 20 minutes, but if you're playing a few lineups, you can use him as value. But there's a lot of good center plays, so I don't know if you're going to want to use Jonte Porter on your center spot. Listen, I'm going to get out of here. Appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my video. Hope you had a profitable Friday night. Appreciate all you watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up the video. Check out the Patreon link in the description if you need me to send you lineups. And I'll talk to you guys later. Ciao.